Hello and welcome to part 33 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless campaign. We already flew over to the mission site so we can stop one of these awful spreaders from destroying multiple star systems with its evil yellow gunk. As it was, win without grenades, I could do. Just take one of my Pegators instead. Get rid of all his grenades and turn them into a pure gun platform. For other options, you're already max rank, and you're max rank, so could I swap them with anyone else? Probably not, because the only ones who aren't leveled up yet are these three. Hale, Iolanthus and Ignatius, but he's on mission. Oh yeah, he's away training, so the only two I haven't maxed out yet are you, and they're already in the mission. So yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So yeah, in that case, you getting a bunch of kills isn't crucial. What's the mission type? Sorry, I wasn't playing yet. It's the spreader one. Not paying much attention. So leave it. There's no reason not to. I will, of course, have to remove the grenade. You might as well have a different kind of armor. Armor types. Willpower, focus. He does have the crit refund stuff that could be useful. Move speed. No, I'm definitely using that on a melee build. Passive equipment could be interesting on you because I can take like crit chance and stuff. Who's using it now? The interceptor. So let's do that one to start. It's already in use as well. Alright, fine. We'll do the other ones first and see what armor's left over. Hale, the Terminator should be easy. Okay, I've got armor and, yeah, the focus one. I think I picked that up last part, so that would be good. And I'd really like to upgrade it as well. I've got plenty of seeds. Damage, flat armor, that one's the good one. Definitely get that upgrade. Cool, 20 focus, which synergizes very... Oh, that was irrelevant. Doesn't he already have... Hang on, I think I might have forgotten that I have maxed out... No, I haven't maxed out focus. I will do eventually, but for now it's still useful because I have 50, a 50% chance, 25% chance, and now an extra 20%. So I'm at 95% chance to trigger AP on teleport, which is good enough. Passive armor is irrelevant, but like costs 1 yellow, so go for it. And then Force Strike with the weapons I'm using on you. I think that would be really good because it makes the big AoE do a bunch more damage. So it's a quite nice bit of synergy there. And it's basically cheap as chips. Well, 4? Hang on. Oh no, it reduces me from 5 to 1 is what it's telling me. Fine, whatever. I think it's good. A nice thing to have. What's the one I swapped out? I'm not using the willpower armor anymore. That's fine. Otherwise, Valdar, what are you using? The passive equipment slot, because it lets us do focus and willpower, which is nice because your sword is... Why would you want focus on him? He has his passive teleport going. Yeah, he also teleports, so up to 25% or even 85%. Yeah, that's a good idea. What I forgot to do, I remember I forgot this last time, I wasn't using my fast armor anymore. You're using the complete... Well, yeah, you were using the willpower one and the focus, which is a bit daft. Definitely put on that one instead. The Dantor isn't participating, I don't think. Good, now you can move. Upgrades. Again, look, for some reason I've been hanging around that side of the star map a bit too much. I've got too much purple. Give you that. And then 2. Again, I'm loaded on that because it was the early ones we were picking up before any of those came in, so might as well upgrade it all. Now you're nice and fast. Other things, crit damage, so when I use Hammer Hand I can just shred something. Perfectly happy with that. And that leaves 9. You now have an armor, I think, because I took something off. Yeah, I'm not using that one. So the extra willpower. I can't take the extra 2, which is fine. 10 is enough with you. You don't use too much. I do have to remove the grenades though, so let's go ahead and do that. What can I make use of? The grenade slot is completely irrelevant now, sadly. Just the standard war gear. Equipment for you. Is that... Oh, that's crit chance, but for melee only. It's not going to help his gun. So, and that's crit for melee only, so that's not going to... So that's really terrible. In that case, I guess the focus, so that if you do happen to crit, whenever I use Astral Aim, for instance, I have very good odds of getting my AP back. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. Servo skulls I've already got. I think someone has an extractor for me, surely. You do. Good, so I can do all the extractions. These. Is there anything else you'd like to use? Nope. Very interested to dominate a target if I remember to do so. HP and make them explode. Okay, I should be happy with that. Yeah, I'm not using Annihilator. There's nothing that should require it, so I think we're good to go. Send them in.
Update. Greater bloom spawn detected in sewage processing facility Alpha 757.
A fitting venue for the machinations of the plague god.
We
Why?
will not be deterred. Deploying now.
Oh, is it the number thing? 757? What was Nurgle's number again? So we have one of those there, one of those there. Bloom spawn where we have a little one on that corner, a little one over there, and then the big one I'm guessing right tucked to the back. Okay, good. So to cover the whole map, what I'd probably want to do is I can move diagonally across. I can go my starting point, which is quite far back here, start moving this way, kind of, I'll basically forfeit this side of the pod. So I go this way towards that one, clean up this, grab it, and then come back this way to get all of this and fight that one, kind of see if there's anything here. And then from there we can go towards the objective. Slightly missing that corner, but I think we'll be okay. In terms of our extra time pods, we want to pick those up as we run along. There's one behind us that's not really worth bothering with unless I used who's got the fast armor. It's you, isn't it? Yeah, that's their usual speed. So Iolantis is the one I have absolutely trucking it, so you can grab that and then move back in towards us.
Your orders.
You grab that one and move forward towards the objective. 1 point of movement gets you there.
At your command.
I think you're actually better doing it because it's more efficient for movement speed.
Moving swiftly.
Four passive armor's not bad at all. You could use him to just tank damage and not be too worried.
Commander. Standing ready.
There's the fast one. Come down here and do this for us. Oh, okay. There is a one down there. Should I fight change of tactics? Should I come down here, fight our way up here, kill this one, up here, kill that, and then start hanging? There really isn't as many of these as I'm used to seeing. There's usually quite a few more. We're a bit shy on them in this battle map. There's not really any down the right. There's one there. Could I grab that and still make my way over? Not really, no. That's an explosive, so probably, yeah, I'll just turn this way instead. I'll change direction. You're going to be pretty slow at that, though. Do you want to be really brave and split my knights up and actually have you deal with multiple engagements across the map? I've never done that before. I only do that with Sanctified Servitors. I usually have them all stick together. I think with this, from what we've seen, we always have loads and loads of turns to spare, so I think I'm okay to just calm down a touch and take it nice and easy. There's that one there as well. We'll kill you, no problem.
Your command?
You'll want to start running towards this pod. How do I engage it effectively? I probably just Gate of Infinity onto it to be the easiest way to handle it.
Yes. I am here to serve.
Don't stand on the pipe. That'd be a bit too aggressive. And you've got a movement left. Can I run up here and not be seen? Close, I don't know. I don't really need the extra movement because we're just going to get stuck waiting for the Terminator anyway, so there's okay. Seeing a lot in the way of seed pods either. They're moving away from them, that's annoying. What I should do then is definitely trigger them this turn. If I have you run forward as far as you can, so that then when I trigger them I get my AP back and I can Gate of Infinity directly on top of them, stop them from getting too far away from you too quickly. So how far can you go? What's your maximum? Probably over there actually is the best way to jump over. Okay, they've already triggered. That's fine. Bunch of cultists and one plague bearer.
I'm an easy one.
You're dangerously close to an explosive, I'm afraid. This will not end well for you.
Load it.
Oh, I actually kind of forgot. I might have gotten a bit dangerous. No, it's fine. I didn't think about that, but I was a bit close. Right, in we go. We get right in the midst of them.
We travel unseen paths.
Ah, that's a good ability. Gets his AP back. Okay, first things first. Do me a favour and grab all of these. Target. Yeah, I'm not accidentally doing the thing on the ground.
Bloom seed excised.
Indeed. And again. Now thinking logically, who do I want to get all of the XP? Can't actually see levels here but from what I recall, the Interceptor's already done. So we don't want to need to level, and I think you're finished as well from what I recall. So you two are the priority. Obviously I'd love for you to get a bunch of willpower back because you just burned a load. You could do that and just smack everyone. That will, however, trigger the explosive, and I think we're a bit too close. So if somebody finally wants to shoot that for us before we end up getting stuck in... Why is that not hurting them down there? It just hurts him. Oh, well, it's just get out of the way before it starts killing us by accident.
I am his will.
Now we're safe.
The foe bleeds.
Can I get to him to strike him without... Yes, I can. I was hoping to do that so I don't have to bother with the other one. Or I can just go passively and just have them use the old bonk stick the old-fashioned way. How much damage am I doing? 6 flat, so yeah. Oh, the extra... Wow! 8 on... Because of the armor I've got, I do 8 on splash. That's really good. Well, to get as much willpower as possible, what I should probably be doing instead is softening them up before that. So, I mean, you've got how much... I'd rather just hit and kill them one at a time. He's got 3 AP, so you just get 1 kill, 1 kill, 1 kill. It forfeits a bit of experience, which is... I guess no, I'll go 1 kill, and the last swing will be a 4 strike. That does multi-damage and gets more hits and kills. So, to help me with that, if you can soften that one up.
Your orders.
I don't care if you get kills, so just... Oh, maybe I can do this instead. Ah, just gun this one down.
As you command.
Oh, I think I crit him because he fell over. That's how that works. AP for free.
Get out of there!
I astral aim him now. Why am I doing so... I'm doing 10 damage. Let's say, why am I doing so little? It's not that little. Afflicted target. No, that's the rubbish one. Turn off Steam of Corruption. You're not going to be alive in a second, but whatever. Again, because I just have so much chance of AP restore, I just keep getting it back. That's a pretty strong build. I didn't realise I wasn't using it to its most of how effective it could have been. Okay, we'll just keep softening up this one. Did I crit him again? Wow. That leaves him with 9. So I think you're 1 point shy of actually just killing them all in a strike. But you wouldn't do that anyway, so let's kill this one.
Face me. I am the Emperor's fury.
I'd rather get the kill on this because that's where all the willpower is, but how much health do you have? 9 effectively, so I wouldn't get through him unless I did something more potent.
Your command?
Well, I'll do then. That won't kill him, which is good, and then he's low enough to die, and he's low enough to die. I guess I'll have you pick off this one for me. Also gets, yeah, I'm just refunding an atrocious amount of AP.
Yes, Commander.
Now you're safe to just go bonk, bonk, and I'll leave you to get 1 kill.
What is your will?
Say that I need someone to deal with him, of course. I could just shoot him twice with you, and that's more than sufficient.
Praise the Emperor. Ready to serve.
You're the lowest level, so go take the XP. 30, and then 1 left. Aren't these the same thing? Basically, yes.
Vengeance. You have been judged.
Could have used the AoE to get the kill there, but I'd rather hold on to it. If you can get the kill on both him and him, that would be great. I could hammer hand that one, instant killing him. So if I use 1 to... Can't... Oh, I can see him from here. Excellent.
This one will.
You have been judged.
XP for you, and then you can easily come over here and swing and kill this target. You have to hammer hand to make sure he goes down, but that's fine.
Your end is near. Foe destroyed, Commander.
Leaves him alive, so I'm going to refund all of my AP once this dies, so
At your service.
get the kill. Again, you would be the ideal one to actually do it.
At your command.
So I guess I could do that now, so I'm not wasting a turn to grab it later.
On the way.
And our intent after this is to
Standing
move
ready.
up here towards, there was a pod there and some more of those for me to grab, so that's sensible. So start moving up this way. So close you trigger them.
Foes are near.
Okay, then
Be
move away
wary,
from
my
me.
brothers.
Touch on the annoying side, but never mind. So just go kill that quickly. Nah, let's go cut across. You can't move.
Rugen.
Move towards the objective, which is this way for us. I think we're safe to hop up here.
I am with you.
It doesn't trigger them. And then you want to use your AP to kill this.
Enemies destroyed.
He leveled, which is cool. Right, I'll start rushing to... Again, if I get close enough with...
Yeah.
I'm back up to 13, so I can run up here, trigger them, and then just teleport on and just do this as quickly as possible. Drops me another 5, which is pretty brutal. Maybe not this turn, I'll just let them move away.
Ready to serve.
Anything for you to do in this corner before I run off? Nope, it's just terrain. There's nothing going on there, so just come up and join your team.
Moving swiftly.
Well, as long as we're stuck waiting here for Harm to get his AP back on the chapter to get him moving faster, and then we can all advance a bit more effectively. I mean, yeah, what am I saving all of your AP for? Oh, this is annoying. He's not going to be able to... How do I even get... Oh, he has to come all the way around there. Okay, well, it's a good thing I did then. It's going to take forever to get up here. I suppose I could have little teleported to get him further in faster. Oh, there. We've activated them.
Knights!
Shuffle, shuffle. Many, many little ones. Oh, a nice psychic onslaught here would probably clean the map. Vortex of Doom. If I get a bit closer, because it's doing what, 8, and they all have 11. If I use the vulnerability one, I might be able to just one-hit kill them all. Regardless, I'm definitely going to teleport in with at least you.
I am here to serve.
Standard teleport to start. Get there, do all of your collection stuff.
With alacrity.
Hello.
Another foul seed claimed.
So killing them all will be trivial. The objective is to try and get it on the specific guys who need the XP.
Seed extracted.
Okay, so who needs a bit of softening for Psychic Onslaught to do max damage? He could be chipped down a bit, he's got too much health, as could you. But in that case, what I could probably do is just use Teleport Strike. The issue is this, is that I'm badly burning his willpower and not refunding it because I'm not bothering to get kills. So if I can see if I can get away with not having to do that.
What is your will?
Come up to here and you'll have no targets. There, and you have 2 left and you do have targets. It's probably ideal.
Yes.
So I pick 1 to do this. I can't really get it. So I can get it on all of you. You've only got 6 anyway. You've only got 6 anyway. It would help with these 2 slightly, but I think I can just use the Interceptor to soften them up regardless.
I am here to serve.
You teleport in to start, and you'll get your AP back, and you'll be in a good spot to start killing things. Oh, the AoE hammer is going to be really useful here. Yep. Are you kidding me? Didn't somehow manage to not get... That's incredibly unlucky not to get it back. Okay. If I did hammer them... So it catches all of these, he just about survives. Gives me 1 back, and then I could just do it again, killing all 4 of those. And that leaves you kind of unaccounted for.
Your orders.
If I use the Sanctified Kill Zone, that would make it 10. The problem is they've got 11. Yeah, doing 2 extra damage still doesn't quite kill the big ones, which is a bit of a shame. But here you get 3 kills there with Vortex of Doom. Do a lot of damage to him. I guess I could have you
Standing ready.
whack him the old-fashioned way to get him low enough to be vortexed.
Face me.
Low enough. They don't hit me on retreat because they're silly cultists. And then you. But if I use 1 hit to whack him and reduce him, and then 1 hit to whack that one, I can use Vortex of Doom to basically kill all of those, and then your Hammer Strike to kill everyone else. That'll leave us with you 2 to somehow deal with this, and the one right back here. Is he a grenade launcher? No, he's a standard cultist with a regular gun, so I've got to deal with him somehow. Not sure how I do that.
Hail.
That's better. I can actually be... That's way more effective hitting that one. So I can catch all of those. Just ignore him. If I just leave myself stood there stationary, that's good enough. So stand there and hammer that one. Force strike. Yeah, that works now. So he'll be dead when he tries to move next turn. But I could use the Vortex, but it's basically wasted here. So all the... Not enough left. Flat. 32 XP. Okay, so 1 AP left. Hit and kill in the old-fashioned way. Shoot him or something? I could shoot that one and kill that one, and then hit that one.
Yes, Commander.
All of you to clean up these 3, with you wanting the majority of the
Commander.
experience. So how far can you get? You get to here, hit him and kill him, and then probably jump down there and kill that one as well. Go! Fast armor. Flat.
Enemy down.
And then this one, yeah, get all our willpower back. Convenient.
I am the Ra.
And before these die, I
Your
should
command?
probably send you forward to prevent this from slowing us down. Let's say that. I can get 1 kill and then just... I'd like to finish the battle before this triggers, so I'll probably have it happen in my turn.
At your service.
So to do
I
that,
am here to
I'll
serve.
give you a kill because it gets your willpower up, which is appreciated. So you just grab that one.
I am the Emperor's
Standing
fury.
ready.
Run forward. Which way am I going? Did I decide to go for this one instead? And then cut back across this way to go engage this one? Is that really the most efficient option? Probably not. I'd probably be better off just turning around and dealing that and then going that way. So hang around on this side. Probably easy. We can engage it from any angle you want, really.
It will be done.
You just start coming this way.
They will rot no more.
You run towards it. Be nice and close when I teleport in.
Moving now.
You quickly grab that for me before joining the force. Don't know why I'm so worried. I'm netting time over the turns. I'm not losing it. Although don't engage them this turn because we want the warp surge to happen while we're not there. You don't go any further forward than him in case you accidentally upset them.
Moving now. What is your
We
will?
work on the same principle. I'm just going to wait here. -1 HP, irrelevant. We get willpower. Hey. Always forget about that. I never really internalize. We get
At your command.
willpower. Okay, if you just want to boldly march forward, because the second they trigger them, we'll have all of our AP to go in.
Moving swiftly.
Is it just the plant? Oh, is that it? I don't think it's really worth me using Gate of Infinity onto it. There's one of those pods there I can pick up. 25 and 5. Well, if I just use the regular teleport, I could send you onto it.
We travel unseen paths.
I keep forgetting that it's not a guarantee of a patrol anymore. That was a different time. So you can just hit that 3 times. It needs a bit of support though, because you're doing, what, 6 damage a swing unless you crit. You do 8 flat with that with no crit. I'd rather not burn a load of willpower just pummeling this thing. So I contribute some range damage. You have support fire, so if I get you close enough to there, then I could just shoot it a bunch with Rugen. And between all of the ranged output and then him hitting it, that's more than good enough. So you're more than in range to shoot it from here. You get 2 shots with support fire, so you might as well use 1 to do 1 damage. Amazing.
4 Titans.
Exceptional. Okay,
Yes, Commander.
what's your range is outrageous, so you can just do that now. It is benefiting from medium range though, so but mathematically you're still better off taking 3 shots rather than moving and to do 1 better damage per 2 shots.
For the Emperor.
All of a sudden his gun works better, as he's figured out support fire is way more effective than the...
Firing on target.
Gets us to 15. Okay, so if you're doing 6 per swing, ideally I'd use 1 AP on this, so I'm not wasting time with it. Next turn I can just grab it and go.
Praise the Emperor.
If you just want to grab that for me so then I can move on as well. Don't think that would trigger anything hostile, but I presume we're safe. So just move to there for now.
As ordered.
Yeah, we're okay. And you, well,
At your service.
you can just shoot it again, and that definitely gets it to, what, 12 minimum, which is exactly 2 hammer swings, so good enough even with no crit.
Foe wounded.
And 1 AP to do this. And then you get 1 for hammering this.
Face me. Targets destroyed.
Done. Okay, now we're going to rush that way to that one. How far can you get? Just stay on the outside.
At once.
Don't trust the Terminator being to... His ability to negotiate terrain is somewhat questionable. Fine, you can't get any further than him anyway. Are there
Yes,
anything
Commander.
grab before I end up mucking around? No, I don't need to waste time running around here grabbing these. I've got so much time to spare anyway. So instead, remain in lockstep with your team. Nothing going on here yet. He's so fast per move, I'm almost scared of using all the movement. He might accidentally trigger something. We're okay for now. Can't go any further. Again, with all the willpower I'm getting, I think I'll just honor the chapter you to get a move on.
Now, brother. Take action.
1 Slowminator.
I serve.
I am here to serve.
You, oh god, you might as well advance a bit.
I am with you.
Turns left. Explosives, nothing to care about there. That, just a vent. Again, there doesn't seem to be any actual reinforcements or anything defending it. It's just going to be an isolated plant again, which is kind of sad. Sad little plant.
Iolanthus.
Am I going to forget? I'd like to dominate something
On
this
the way.
battle round. I want to see the ability. Something big would be preferable. Find a Terminator or something. Get some actual fun out of it. You come forward.
Standing ready.
Forward.
Yes, Commander. It will be done.
I think if I move again, that'll probably be it triggered. Yep. Just a tree. Well, same idea. May find this somewhat familiar.
We travel unseen paths.
Can I dominate the tree? You can. I can dominate the tree. Funny. Oh, you know what I could do? Actually, should I try dominating the the big nasty one at the end. I could give that a go. If I do that, that means I can kill off all of the reinforcements without worrying about the horrid thing constantly spamming me with bombardments. It's a weird idea, but not a terrible one. Astral aim it. Yeah, I'll start strip, but before that,
At your
you
service.
of course need to move far enough forward to get into range to help me.
I am with you.
You get all your ammo back, so do your impressive one chip.
As you command.
Maybe through a few tier 3 storm bolters wouldn't be a terrible idea, as it turns out. Got
You will fall.
what's it already down to? 15, which, I mean, you're just going to end up whacking it a bunch of times anyway. Again, I could spare a turn to grab that, so if somebody wants to do like 3 damage to it for me. There you go. Cool. And then just start running this way.
Taking position.
You're already on the right side, so just wait here for your team to show up. I guess I can start using you as a forward scout. Let's see if I can tell what's going on across the map. Yep. Go find the enemy pods for me. There's nothing here, so just a bunch of these to grab to buy myself so much time I don't know what to do with it. So I'll hang it. I'll just start running this way then. See if there's any more things to fight. Not here yet.
As ordered.
Nothing. Literally, okay, so it's basically just we face nothing until we actually get to the plant at the end. Don't know if I can actually grab these without upsetting it. I probably can. Bit long range, but never mind. I'm fine with separating them because, of course, I have the ability to rely upon. Yeah, so I'm just going to grab that and then hit it twice. I can rely on Gate of Infinity to get him back with the team instantly. Be careful, I somehow cost myself. Ah, there you go. Don't waste willpower on it.
They will rot no more.
Right, start moving up.
On the way.
And way back here. Do you want to just snag a couple of those because we're not doing anything else with our time?
Moving swiftly.
Any seed pods like tucked in the corner of the map? No, sadly not. I think I still need to extract. Oh no, it's the other one. When you wish me luck grenades. Okay, then I can't do that one without seeing, so I mean, just whatever, just hang around and wait for the other guys to do their stuff. We'll teleport you into an effective position shortly. If I stall for another turn, I can let that pass without it scaring me. That could be cheeky, and I can just use Aegis on him to make sure it happens this turn and not next.
Defense is active.
I intentionally inflate that to 100%. I can have it trigger this turn. How would I do that, do you think? Well, I guess I could teleport. That's excessive. Yeah, Imperium Domination is... Oh, that reduces. Don't reduce it. I want it to go higher, not lower.
Your command?
What are abilities I can use that'll set it off? Just everyone uses Aegis once. I'll do it. Yeah, that works fine.
Yes, sir.
Gives me 2 points of movement, which gets me to there. Close enough such that I should be able to fight it next turn.
The Aegis shields us.
You want to grab that for me?
Advancing.
Cool. From what we started the mission on 8, we're up to 12.
The Aegis shields us.
Fully Aegised.
Yes, Commander.
How far do you want to go and still be safe? Well, I need a point of AP to shield, don't I?
The Emperor protects.
100%. And then you... I could send you a bit further forward. Will that upset it? Not worth the risk. Why just stand here and wait? Oh, great. The -1 willpower one. And then we get 1 back, so it's a net 0. So,
Yeah.
yeah, just boldly stride forward and teleport onto it.
At once.
Right, we'll kill all of those.
Silver Knight.
Let's do my little party trick here. Let's see if I can dominate it. Good, you're all within AoE range of the hammer. Maybe he might just be out of range. We'll give him a go.
Just look at the vile thing. Show it no mercy.
The warp shudders below. Be swift, Commander. The enemy attempts to intervene.
Good. I want more of them. They're the reinforcements. So if dominate works here, I can ignore the plant for 3 turns and just go about murdering all of these instead. Dominate. I can't do it yet. I think it's got on... Well, it is actually a valid target, but I'm going to teleport in anyway, so I'm just going to make sure I have visibility to it in case that's necessary. How far can I get? I can get actually up there, but that probably leaves some of my guys down here, which is a bit would be worrying. Can I get someone else in faster? Maybe give myself a better line of sight? Not really. As good as I can do it. Okay, we'll just park over there then.
We travel unseen paths.
Don't be down there in the... Yes, okay. One of them is sadly in the Overwatch range, but we can live with that. Alright, is this thing immune to certain abilities? Foul Eruption, no mutations, immune to ranged attacks. Target blast area 2, range 14, 4 damage, heal enemies 2. You gain 5 armor and 2 blast damage for every effective Nulmore. This unit is immune to all afflictions, which I suspect is the dominate ability. I'll give it a go. I'm not going to be using it for anything else, so I might as well just throw it in there to see if it works. It won't, but it would be hilarious if it did. Would I benefit from dominating any of these? No, I actually intend to kill them all, so that means nothing to me. So just tell me it resists, won't it? Yeah, immune. Okay, nice try. That plan doesn't work. Fine, we'll kill you all the old-fashioned way.
I am here to serve.
First things first, grab that for me. And I'll put it all on the librarian if I can, because he benefits the most from levels above. Love someone to grab that. Probably the...
I am here to serve.
Yeah, sadly, you're the one who can get shot, so I need to cover that first. So it's
At your service.
Teleport strike. All of these do a whole bunch of damage, and I'll pop out on that side. 3 AP. Always appreciated. They're now lower, but not low enough to ignore. Can I not just have you come over here and start the great bonkening? Yeah, it hits everyone, including the plant. If I'm just going to be bonking like mad, I should
What is your will?
Sanctified kill zone this. It won't affect the plant because it's immune, but it can bother these for me.
Brothers, I have marked our target.
Yeah, immune as well. That's okay. I'll use Quicksilver on him this turn so he can go nuts with just swinging the hammer around. 4 strike, yeah, they're close to instant dead. I didn't check if there are any explosives there, I'll be honest.
Glory to
He's level, I think I just maxed out. Oh no, he went from 7 to 8, so he's still not done yet. Okay, this only has 6 left, so it's close to death already. Well, how would I kill him then?
Standing ready.
I'll use 1 to grit the seed, because I'd like to... Well, no, it actually might be more effective to...
Rugen.
Soften him up a bit first. I can't draw line of sight from my current spot. It's annoying. I'll stand there then. Why is that burning so much AP? I've only got...
Moving now.
I think I've slain the target.
I have seen your
Turn
weakness.
off, whatever. Fire as well, that's cool. And he gets AP anyway. I believe that makes him low enough such that I could just kill him with one hammer swing. So we use Quicksilver now. On you. I'm not willing to leave the plant alive to hit me with damage, so I'm just going to kill it and we'll forego killing those reinforcements. I mean, I could in theory. What does it do? Blast over area 2, range 14 to do 4 damage. Afflict random is the annoying bit. I think I could chin 4 damage without it actually counting as a wound on anyone. Probably would on you because you're lower, but is it worth a couple more XP for things? I've got, well, everyone's already maxed rank for crying out loud. If I did this, does that technically not reach the target there? No, they're split between, so it's either one or the other. What I can do instead,
I am here to serve.
just want to chat to him.
Now, brother, take action.
Now have a whole load of AP.
Your command.
Grab this for us so we
Taking
get
position.
maximum siegage. You want to just kill all of these for us. Can't parry me, hasn't got an arm.
We are the hammer.
And yeah, just one last tickle.
Victory! A battle well fought and won.
Like 80 as I recall, it's pretty
We have
incredible.
dealt the enemy a major blow today.
50, that's probably with some bonuses. Okay. Yep. Those missions, or any missions really at this point, not proving too much of a challenge. It's because I'm fielding ranked knights who are too high rank. I've got to incorporate some lower ones to actually start leveling them. Staying with the 2 teams-ish isn't good enough. Yep, all things, that's nice. 13. The shield will be cool. I'll look at the armor and I will take the purifier because again, I need to start leveling guys. So yeah, a rank 6 purifier, very cool. Shield, okay. Soul guard. It comes with +2 armor and you can make it 3 flat. So I believe the way paladins work is they have Terminator armor anyway, so 3 basic minimum, and then it just comes with 6 if you did the upgrade, so very, very doable without it. It's armor, passive willpower and resistance. I'll think about it. And then this armor, +2 armor, extra slot. It's a slightly better version of the extra equipment slot armor I've already got. It just comes with more, I think it comes with more usual armor. It gets it out of the pool for better equipment either words. Auto loader is, it's really good, but again, what I saw with that build, the crit build Purgators are interesting in that they can continue to spam damage, but in terms of overall damage, I think throwing 8 grenades is probably more useful, so no, I'm going to maintain them as a grenade that just as grenadiers, they're bombarding the enemy is probably slightly more interesting to me than the shots. The shots are cool, but make things explode, so no thanks. Lel's Bride, I don't care. I don't take... We're avoiding tier 2 stuff by this point anyway, unless it's uniquely interesting and it's a staff, so meh. So I'll take that just because why not take the upgrade? And then this one drops me to 4. Would I can make use of it? Well, if I had a paladin, which I intend to use, it would be the only piece of equipment for the shield I've got, so I might as well make use of it. Cool. Whole load of XP. Justicar leveled and you leveled. I didn't accidentally... Okay, I thought I may have double leveled in there. My Iolanthus is at max rank now? Oh, no, he became 7 from 8. I think I was just going to head up here and take the willpower because there was nothing else to do. Yeah, as pointed out, you can't... I'm never going to get to that. I'm what, a point off? Hang on, remind me. I'm already 8. Yes, so when I confirm this level up, he'll become 9, and that's it. 1,700 is the max. So yeah, just take the willpower, and then you have Rend, which is situationally useful. I say that. This, honestly, as I've seen with the other one, the ability to knock opponents off ledges with the charge is actually really, really useful. It's obviously quite niche in that. It's weird, but you might as well. And then you could upgrade that one. Yeah, you could improve his force strike because he obviously likes melee. Maybe that's better. I don't particularly need the extra willpower. I'll have, I presume, 2 more when I finally get the instance upgrade for tier 3. I'm optimistically presuming the tier 3 upgrade exists. I assume it does. It'd be weird if it doesn't. But I think that's maybe a better bet. I'm not concerned about the willpower amount, so just more damage and a bit of versatility in the charge. Yeah, I'll go with that instead. Why can't I remove? Or do I already own it? Learn ability. Confirm promotion. Oh, there, that's what I do. See it? More damage and running around real fast. Okay. Hail. What was I doing originally? I mean, willpower for you is a no-brainer. I do eat through it quite quickly. And then we're coming up here. That gets me the focus, which means I max out focus and will always get AP on recharge. So that's what, 7 to 8. And he's got one more level, which will be that and that. And that'll basically max me out. I'm not using Smite, it's rubbish compared to what else he can do. So yeah, I think I'll do that, and then his final level will be this and this. Would you rather... I think these are the same. Oh no, hang on. That makes the regular... So the regular ability is minus 25 to warp current. That improves it to minus 50 for free. Or we can come this way for warp charge, which makes it minus 75 for an extra willpower. Minus 50 is enough to completely crush it anyway, so that'll do. And then focus, and then I'll finish it off next turn. Good, okay, that's everyone done there. And I have servitors now, hooray! Okay, right. Ship status. The guns, yeah, I just want tier 3. Just make it so that I can't be bothered by enemy ships. Max out your armaments. Grandmaster report incoming. I can't. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. Even with all my speed and the prognosticar. Yeah, getting to there costs me most of it, and it's gone by the time you reach that. So that won't do. What do I want? Let's just think about where I want to land then for next turn. You're gone as well. A bit worrying. 3 of those built up. Okay. Prognosticar wise, obviously that's fine. Seed wise, I think I'm missing a certain group more than anything else. Blue. Badly down on blue. So where's the blue? Blue I think was up. That's purple. That's blue there. I've been hanging around this place pretty constantly. I think I've been unlucky not to get any. In that case, yeah, I'll just chill out over here and just let missions pop in. You're fine. You're fine. You're okay. Yeah, so that's it. I have my first 5 pip there. I don't think I can do anything about that. Did it. Gave it up for better stuff down here. Building 3 and 1 is a bit nasty. Why is it a random chance thing? You just get stuck with those? I suppose so. Guess I'm about to learn how that Exterminatus mechanic works. It's got to be related to this if one of these becomes too big a danger. Otherwise, yeah, just hang around the blue bit where I want you to be. Well, don't be directly on top of it, because that usually means that it doesn't actually spawn there, so there will do. What I should do is have a look at the Purifier, because again, he's got come at level 6, but he won't have the abilities I suspect I want, so let's have a rummage through. Barracks is our new member. Felthrin Tarn. He's got they got the white helmet there as opposed to their brothers. So, right, they come with an incinerator. Am I forced to use an incinerator? I hope not. No, I can take all the regular stuff. Good. Alright, and then abilities. What does a Purifier do? Your natural thing is you have +5 range from grenades. That's fun. Are you also a grenadier like your friends? Just a random grenade icon there. It's not. Oh, there is a grenade option. Yep, Wargear discipline. So extra Wargear slot for grenade. So he does the double grenade thing. They do extra damage. There's 2 ammo and they have extra reds. Yeah, so you can turn them also into grenadiers. Which if I've already got a Gators doing that more than effectively, then perhaps I should. Let's see if there's anything unique to a Purifier that I can go into. So our options are Cleansing Flame, Target Blast Area 3 range 10, Purge, Afflict Burning. Okay, so Purge you can strip mutations. I'm not really having any problem with things being mutated, we're just killing them all anyway. Then it becomes Purge. Ability gains +20. Oh, it's only Purge 25%, so you don't even have a good shot, you only have a quarter chance. If you warp charge it goes up to 75. Eternal Flame. All flame afflictions become permanent. Ah, you can permanently set guys on fire. Amusing. That's cool. The issue is, again, with all of these abilities that leave like dots damage over time and hobble or afflict things. Great, but why not just kill them immediately? The damage output of the game is clearly high enough that you can just blast enemies until there's nothing left of them. Yeah, it's not very interesting. Yeah. Right, we've got Incinerator. Oh, the Incinerator discipline, so if you want to burn stuff. So, Incinerator gains +1 range. Vengeance, auto 100%. When this knight's ammo kills 3 or more enemies in a single attack, they gain EP automatically. And then damage for the Incinerator and Arc. So I could turn him into an Incinerator build. I could, because I've got obviously grenades and silencers, the other one, so maybe I will have a proper go with an Incinerator for this view. Here, what is this? Flames of Purity. Activate to gain +5 damage per 2 ammo, deplete 4 ammo. So it's kind of like the spread shots. Blind, +1 damage. Willpower, okay. The grenade one. This knight's Force Strike gains Purge 100% when afflicted. Yeah, we don't attack things in melee, so who cares? Melee weapon. Why would you want... Oh, can you equip purifiers with melee weapons? Oh, you can. You don't have to necessarily use them as a ranged output. Interesting. So if we did turn him into a melee combatant, what would that mean then? So he gets crit chance. Melee weapons gain 50% to any affliction. Melee weapons gain 50% to any affliction. So if you have affliction-based weapons, they have great chance of triggering. Soul Blaze, auto 100%. When an enemy moves adjacent to knight, deal 1 damage. Meh. 1 damage. I mean, that's not really worth following with. Hammer Hand is Hammer Hand. And Conflagration Discipline, auto 100%. When using a psychic ability, gain +1 damage next up to 3 turns. Interesting. Auto 100%. Gains +1 damage per Soul Blaze trigger. Okay, so I think that kind of synergizes with all... So how does Soul Blaze work? Oh, that is... Oh, that's that ability I didn't care for. Oh, yeah, so they don't... So it does 2 damage instead of 1. Way, amazing. No, thanks. Okay, so this is what was down here. Yeah, the Purity one. So probably this. Astral Aim is Astral Aim. I don't know how that works with an Incinerator. I should probably give this a go. What do these do? Do they have like... No, this is their... Yeah, spread attacks only. So I don't think Astral Aim works, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, no stun. You just do... Activate to deal +1 damage per 2 ammo spent. How much? You only come with 3, so we're going to need a lot of ammo, I'm noticing. All ammo. Promethean Spray. Hazard Arc over area 3, range 3. +1 for 2 ammo spent. What's the damage though? Oh, yeah, 4 base. I mean, we can upgrade the better ones. The issue is you leave fire everywhere, which is a massive pain. It's such a headache because I don't want to be dealing with a bunch of fire coating the ground and just being a nuisance. I really don't like the idea of Incinerators. I'm sure they can do incredible AoE damage, but we're not exactly struggling for killing small, like large numbers of small targets. We've got enough AoE, Teleport Strike, the Librarian's Bomb, AoE from the ridiculous hammer. Like, what would Incinerator really add that we don't have already? No, I don't care for the Incinerator. It's just I'm just using the better guns. So the silencer. How do I build you to use silencers then? Not this way. I guess give that a go. Maybe if I really want to get rid of someone's irritating mutations. I know what, turn him into a melee. There's not a lot I'm really... I guess up here, take the Grenadier path. What is that? Upgrade or resistance. Okay, whatever. Hammer Hand. So what, you want to turn him into a melee combatant? Give him crit. I mean, that's not really any point. I guess this is cool. If you want to have him there for a specific reason. So if he's going to be in the army, you might as well be doing something for me. In which case, yeah, having you cleansing flame stuff would be good. So how many? You get 18 points in total. So I'd like the grenade stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, I mean, well, no, because I'm only going through here because I want to get to clear up the Astral Aim stuff. Wait, where's the actual Astral Aim ability? Oh, that is Astral Aim there. Yeah, precision targeting. So I'll pick up this. I'll pick up this. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Leaves me 1 spare for, I don't know, Purge, I guess. When Force Strike gains Purge, afflicted targets lose their mutation. Well, again, turn him into a Purger. That seems like an interesting idea. So just purge enemies things. So we'll retrain. How much? I I have 4, so I'm going to have to spend the last bit I have here, but it's worth it. Let's go abilities, retrain. Yeah, to confirm. Okay. Do the grenade stuff. Do that up there. I won't be able to get all of his stuff now, of course, but start coming this way. Range for the... I don't care. Just we're fighting our way through the incinerator stuff just so I can get to Astral Aim, which is next perk. So for now, have fun chucking grenades around and getting a load of XP killing enemies that way. You're kind of a sort of just a purgator anyway, but you benefit from mutation busting, which could be really... if we encounter nasty enemies with... I'm guessing later on there might be really potent stuff in mutation. So you do the majority of damage of a purgator with this, and then you won't have quite... You don't have the aim or the ammo or the crit damage because of any of the other abilities, but this could be quite clutch, so I'll give it a go. Good. That's the purgator and paladin underway. Just continue flying. I have no idea if that's an effective choice or not for a purifier, but whatever. Should I just advance time until the next set of missions pops up? I don't know why I flew over there. I wanted to actually stay over there. Oh, a thing. Okay.
Commander, I have had a breakthrough with my research. I won't bore you with the details. The bottom line is that I'm ready to focus my mind on the next priority.
Yay, well done. I don't know how far away we were from completing that, but I guess it would save me some time. Okay, research menu. We've got double use of stratagem. So is it by +1 use, does it mean I get to use them all twice, or is it pick any one of these and use it again? Probably the latter. I think the former would be a bit too strong. So I can continue filling these out, maybe go for another double use or get that last slot. Otherwise I can come down here. Willpower generation, I don't care. So I just go for the mission now. I'm really not fussed about surge prevention. It's a non-issue for me. What's that? Warps, again, crushing down the surge stuff, really not that interesting either. I mean, it's cheap, so I don't have to worry about it. I've got willpower coming out of my ears, so that's not an issue. So I just grab that quickly. Do you want to just go for them? I'm not too pushed for time. I think the star map is doing okay, so I'm willing to chill out and just do a bit of extra research. Oh, and then a Grandmaster report kicks in.
Commander, though I am concerned with how rapidly I see this bloom is spreading, your demands of Titan's armory have been growing dramatically. The commander of a Grey Knight strike force must exercise self-discipline in the sacrament of battle. Have you been truly adhering to the virtues demanded of your station?
Oh no. Return unneeded equipment. Lose 2 mastercrafted items. Lose 2 unequipped ones. Right, so that could be any of the tier 1s, 2s or 3s, I think. So you'd be gambling massively for... Well, they're unequipped, so the cool stuff I was using stays. So a lot of but then I'd lose Annihilator probably would go, because Murphy's Law would kick in, so we'd lose the fancy one, or Undertake Penance, 3 knights unavailable. I mean, realistically, I'm fine with that, because it will probably be 3 knights that are already max rank anyway. I mean, I'm unlikely to lose all of the ones I'm leveling, and I'll stomp missions with the ones I have anyway, so leave my equipment alone, just take a couple knights.
You impress me, Commander. Even a veteran captain would be reluctant to sacrifice his best warriors in the midst of an active campaign. I eagerly await the results.
Of course, now that he finally acknowledges the threat, he recants his support. Thoroughly sensible.
Assent. Results require resources. Outcomes are not achieved through aspiration.
Yeah, but we lost resources,
The
Lynette.
fight we contend with here is matched by unspeakable horrors
Fair.
our brothers face elsewhere across the galaxy. The gifts the Emperor has given us are mighty, so we consider it a virtue to achieve heroic deeds with the barest of arms. Do not forget this, Commander.
Chaos does not fight with one hand tied behind its back.
We've done all that yet, so nothing to spend here. We maxed it. Okay, so that was purely a negative. Thanks, Kai. That was horrible. You just took a bunch of our knights from us. I mean, what do you mean confirm selections? I've got no options. We have a look at the barracks now. Who's off on mission? Paladin, you're in mission. Good. So it's just the ones I wasn't using anyway. So I can field the one who still needs to rank, and then you 3 will go in anyway. So 2 Justicars, an Interceptor, and Librarian. Cool. I don't have any. No Purgator, interestingly. So both of them have buggered off. See you guys. My grenade spam's gone. Okay, well, best hope we like melee then. If I recruit tonight, what happens? You get an interceptor, who cares? And maybe the paladin will show up later. I would have liked to keep one of those. They're kind of really useful, but say la vie. I'll just chill out here until the missions pop. Gun batteries, hooray! Right, I now have 6, which is not enough to do anything. I didn't listen to what Lynette has to say about that. Is it too late?
Using the Bionetic equation, I have already analyzed
Yeah.
I was waiting on you, Commander, to allocate the priority order. Our window for communication has concluded.
Maxed out the shields, the guns, probably XP would be nice. Extra of these, just so you get more capacity. I'll start filling the barracks with knights now, wouldn't be a terrible idea. Ranking them up quickly is also nice. I don't particularly need that because it's just I'm fine with 3 and I don't think it changes the... Well, maybe it does change the outcome of the ship-to-ship calculations. So it would be... I think, again, I'm still fine for now, but I think the next priority is the meditation chamber just so I can rank guys up. So all I want to do is just get the knights to max rank. So yeah, we'll wait 4 servitors. It'll have the missions pop. Should be any second now. There we go. Oh, hello.
Ektar, your alert has disrupted my essential meditations.
We have important tidings.
I can already sense Nurgle's corruption. There is something foul at work. There.
Curious. We have only just had word from Grandmaster Kai. The prognosticars on Titan have augured the advent of a dire omen in that very system. They spoke of a black edifice, a vortex of foul malevolence.
Preliminary estimation, Nocturith Crown.
The Eldari Avatar warned me of this. 5 charred gates in a putrid orchard. Then the Morbus will come.
The Xenos are not to be trusted.
The enemy of my enemy, Ektar. I detected no malefic intentions. We should not forget that the Plague God despoiled their home. Commander, let us be clear. If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire.
This will be that 5-pip planet that we missed, isn't it? Probably on the other side of the star map where I can't get to it in time.
The bloom has spread to a
Yeah.
critical stage of corruption. If we do not stop it now, it will advance the Morbus.
Right, yes, Morbus. So where am I going? Well, I'm going to be flying over there. So if I flew to there first, or my force, so I can go to here and then I can go do that mission. So I can do my usual 2 mission thing, the Morbus. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the ticking clock we're on. When you get these 5 pips, these missions might trigger, and I'm guessing if you get all 5, that's probably game over. You're building 3, you're building 1, and that's obviously what it is. I can't stop that, so we're just going to let that go. So our solution will be, we'll fly over here, get to here, do that mission, and then go fly straight through and stop that from happening. Well, that might be quite difficult though. What's the standard mission stuff? So, start the ritual of destruction. Vikir accompanies us, that's good to know. What is that? That's a Hellbrute, hey! Start these heretic dreadnoughts. Cool. Annihilate is going to feature in that one then. Otherwise, it's kind of get the usual. Oh, you can strip corruption. That's good. So you actually go back down to 2. Okay, so it's not actually just a... Because usually it's... Well, you get build 2, and then does it... If I haven't been paying attention to that, actually, so when I do these missions... So that's -1, but does it merely counteract that? So it's -1 is... And then +1 becomes 0. Well, that can't be the case, because you get 2 there, so it would become... I thought when you beat the mission, you stop it from happening. So is the negative irrelevant? Well, if that is the case, if I can strip it down to 2 just by doing it, that's fantastic, because it means you can bounce around the map and just constantly stop these without them building. Good, I thought we were on a much nastier ticking clock where inevitably they would build to a point where you can't stop them anymore. So that's why you were rushed through the research tree. But no, I think this is more manageable than I initially thought it might be. So let's go flying over. Mercifully, it's on the same path, so there's no way we miss the mission we need to do. So annoyingly for that mission, we're not going to be benefiting from any of my Purgators running around, but I think with everyone being rank 9, we're safe. I'll ignore you for the time being, I don't have time. But otherwise, of course, we're going to have to stop there. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It helps out the channel and I really do appreciate it. Obviously, this is going to pick up. We'll get a bit more exciting. We can encounter new enemies in the next part, so stay tuned for that. Or if you just want to see other 40k or strategy game related content, then there's other things available on the channel as well. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.